So, look, it's not as bad as it seems, okay? So, over where I live, it's a pretty tiny town, almost as tiny as your cock. But it has tons of restaurants, but not very many of them are very good. So we kind of all just go to the same restaurants. We just spam the same good restaurants. And today I decided to go to one of our main breakfast restaurants over where I live, called First Watch. Fire as fuck. But it was like 11 o'clock on a Monday. Yeah, 11 o'clock. It wasn't even breakfast time. So we went at a very odd hour, and it's a Monday. Everybody's at work, but I was off school today. So I mean, I was off work today. Yep, yeah. Anyway, so me and my grandparents sit in this restaurant, and since we come at a very unusual time, um, there's not a lot of people there, but it's a small restaurant, and my grandparents talk pretty loud sometimes. So, yeah, when my grandma asks me how my food is and just kind of just forgets the latter half of my name, and instead of saying Grayson, she says Grace. It thinks it's a little weird, and it's not like the whole restaurant couldn't hear her because she was like, and overall wasn't that bad. But then inevitably I get up and use the bathroom, and in this restaurant there is one stall for men's, another stall for men's, like they're each their own separate like bathroom, like it's like a one stall bathroom. You can like lock the whole door basically. You know what I'm talking about. So they have one for men, another one for, so two for men and two for women. And both of the men's ones were locked. I'm sure you can see where I'm going with this. And I waited there for 5 minutes, and I was actually about to shit myself. Like, shit was literally dripping down my leg. And I decide that I'm just gonna use the women's bathroom. Because there is no difference. There wasn't a urinal or anything in the men's bathroom. There was no need for the bathrooms to be gender specific. There was nothing different about them, okay? Anyway, so I walk into the women's bathroom, and it's not like the whole restaurant couldn't see me because the bathrooms aren't exactly tucked away. And I walk out the bathroom like nothing had just happened, and I walk out to see everybody staring at me. I'm like, huh, why is everybody staring at me? And I start to put the pieces together, and combined with the sentence that my grandma said, it wasn't very pleasant. So I hightailed my ass out of there, got in the car. No, I'm kidding. I sat there in silence for another 20 minutes and ate my waffle. Hopefully I don't ever see those people in that restaurant again, but there was low-key kind of a baddie in there that I was trying to make a good impression on the whole time. I guess I should have led the story with that, so there would be like tension through the story. But it doesn't really matter because I fucked it up anyways. I fucked up. She thinks I'm transgender. Don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with transgender people. It's just like, it's like if you were straight and you got called gay, which also happened to me. I'm not gay. It depends on the day, you know? It depends. In all seriousness though, I am a certified heterosexual. I'm pretty sure. It's not like I've dated any women to prove that, so that's about all. Peace.